Hi guys, Binny here with Beauty by Binny. Today I'll be showing you a detailed tutorial on how to create this super glamorous look. I'm going to show you guys two ways to wear this look, one with a sexy bold red lip and one with a perfect nude lip color. So let's go ahead and get started. I started by priming my top and bottom eyelids with MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. Then using a black gel liner and a synthetic brush, I'm applying the gel liner on 3/4 of the lid. Be sure not to take it over the crease or outside the outer corners of your eyes. Next, I'm applying Floof eyeshadow by MAC into the inner corners of the eyes where I didn't apply the black gel liner. After that, take a clean fluffy blending brush like this MAC 224 and blend. Then I'm applying Saddle eyeshadow by MAC into my crease with a MAC 217 brush. After that, I'm using a black shimmery shadow called Creep from the Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm applying it over the black gel liner using a large Sonia Kashuk shadow brush. And then I'm taking a matte black eyeshadow and I'm applying that into the outer corners of my eyes and halfway into the crease using a Born Pretty shadow brush. And after that, just blend out the crease with a MAC 224 brush. Now I'm taking an eyeshadow by MAC called Soft Brown and I'm applying this right into the crease with a MAC 224. After that, I'm adding MAC's Brown Script and Saddle eyeshadows into my crease using a MAC 217. Adding these transition colors will soften the shadow between the lid and the brow bone. To darken the shadow, I'm applying more of the matte black color into the outer corner and crease using a brush from the Born Pretty store. For highlighting my brow bone, I'm going to use a shadow called Brulee by MAC with another Born Pretty store shadow brush. And once again, blend out with a fluffy brush. Sorry guys, I know it's a lot of blending and a lot of steps, but it will help you achieve a more beautiful look. Alright, so now I'm taking Green Room by Lorac and I'm applying this over the center of the lid using an e.l.f. shadow brush. Then, without adding any shadow to my MAC 217, I'm blending it out in the crease. Next, I mixed both the matte and the shimmery black shadows and applied them into the outer corners of the eyes once again and into the crease as well. I added a little bit of Brown Script to the outer part of the crease and blended it out some more. I'm lining my waterline with Stila Kajal pencil in Onyx. Make sure you apply the pencil inside the inner corners as well, and you can also tightline it to the upper waterline. Add some more of the black pencil right on the outer corners of the lower lash line, and then blend it out using a small flat synthetic brush like this one from Born Pretty store. After that, I'm using a MAC 219 pencil brush to smudge out the liner some more, and next I added some more of the matte black shadow over the smudged pencil. Now line your upper lid with the black gel liner. This does not have to be done neatly since we are going to blend it out and smudge it out completely. So blend all the way to the outer corner and then up into the crease again. Go over the gel liner with the matte black shadow to set it, and once again blend out with a fluffy brush. Okay, time for the brows. First, take a spoolie and brush out any product that may have gotten into the brows. Then I'm using MAC's Spiked Brow Pencil to first line the bottom of the brow straight across, and then using short strokes to resemble brow hair. I prefer to fill in the brows a lot more in the center and the outer part, and not so much on the inner brow to make it look more natural. Since the eye makeup is so heavy, the brows shouldn't be too harsh. Taking Brulee again and a small brush from the Born Pretty store, I'm going to add a bit more highlight under the brow to make it look neater. After that, I applied my favorite red cherry lashes in number 107, and then add mascara to your top and bottom lashes and take your eyes from this to this. The lashes bring all the drama and I love it. Moving on to the skin, I first applied Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, and then I'm applying MAC's Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in NC42 with a damp Beauty Blender sponge. Okay, moving on to contouring and highlighting. First, to highlight, I'm using this color from the Cinema Secrets foundation palette in kit number 1 and a foundation brush from Born Pretty store. I'm applying the foundation under the eyes in a triangle shape and then over my laugh lines, onto the center of the forehead, under the hollows of my cheeks in a straight line, and then with a smaller brush from the Born Pretty store, I'm applying it down the nose and around the outside of the brow. And I did a little bit over my chin as well. For contouring, I'm using this color from the Cinema Secrets foundation kit in number 11. And first I created an outline with a flat brush in the hollows of my cheeks, on the hairline of my forehead, my temples, and down and around my nose to define it. And then I added some more of the darker color into the hollows of my cheeks using a Real Techniques foundation brush, and I also added it under my jawline. Also add a little bit over your chin, and then moving on to my favorite part, which is blending. So I'm using a Real Techniques flat buffing brush to blend the highlight, foundation, and contour colors together. And by the way guys, I love Cinema Secrets foundation. They are so lightweight, yet full coverage. They blend like a charm and they give your skin a beautiful glow, and you can easily matte them out by adding powder. I'll have all the product details and where you can purchase them from in the info box below, so be sure to check it out. Okay, anyway, and then I blended out any harsh lines with a clean foundation brush, and look how glowy and fresh my skin looks. Okay, next I'm using Blunt by MAC to go over all the contouring and set it in place. The brush I'm using is a contour brush by Real Techniques. Real Technique brushes are by far my favorite brushes for contouring and highlighting because they're synthetic and blend product very easily. Also, they're inexpensive and great for personal use and for makeup artists. I use small circular motions to apply this product. Just add a small amount of contouring powder to your brush but blend it really well. Contouring and highlighting is a great way to bring out your features or tone down other features. I have a full tutorial dedicated just to contour, highlighting, and foundation, so please do check it out on my channel or on the info box below. To set the highlighted areas, I'm using Ben Nye's banana powder and a small wedge sponge to press on the powder. This is definitely my favorite highlighting powder at the moment, and it's great on most skin tones. If you don't have this, you can use any lighter powder or translucent powder that you own. Let the powder sit in place for a few minutes and then use a large fluffy brush like this one from Born Pretty store to dust it off. Also guys, a lot of the brushes I used today were sent to me by a company called Born Pretty store. I will include their link and info in the description box below as well. After that, I'm using Refined Golden Bronzer to go over the contoured areas once more and to also smooth out the transition between the highlights and the contours. To add some glow to my skin, I'm using Delightful Highlighter by MAC and another Born Pretty store brush. Apply the highlight over the high points of your cheekbones to make them appear more prominent, and then add some down the bridge of your nose and a little bit over your cupid's bow to make your lips look fuller. Then to smooth everything out, I'm going over my face with a clean brush once more. For blush, I'll be using a few of these colors, starting out with a mauve pink on the top right of the screen. I applied my blush a little differently this time, keeping it a bit higher and a bit further from the apples of my cheeks. Then I added Pink Swoon Blush by MAC to the apples of my cheeks, and lastly, I added NARS Orgasm Blush to the high points of my cheeks. To finish off the skin, I'm smoothing out any harsh lines from the blush using a clean stippling brush from Born Pretty store. And then for a more glamorous look, I first lined my lips with NYX's Hot Red Lip Liner. Then I'm using my favorite red lipstick called Red Velvet by Fiyoshi Cosmetics. I seriously love all the lip products by this company, and all their details are listed in the info box below. I think this color is the perfect true red for every skin tone. I absolutely love it. Then for those of you who prefer a nude lip, I use this amazing liquid lipstick called Just Relax, also by Fiyoshi Cosmetics. Guys, I also want to introduce you to a new monthly subscription box company called Olia Box. They sent me these adorable earrings, this necklace, and mid-ring. With packages starting at $25 a month, they will send you surprise pieces of jewelry monthly. They don't have any shipping charges and have a money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied. For my hair, I'm wearing my amazing 22-inch Bombay hair clip-in extensions, and I use their 5-in-1 curling wand to add these gorgeous waves. You can watch my tutorial on these extensions on my channel page. Don't forget to check out the description box for product details. Please follow Beauty by Binny on Instagram and help me get my name out there by sharing my tutorials and blog with friends. Also, please check out and like and share my Facebook page. I truly appreciate and I'm grateful for all of my subscribers and viewers. I hope this tutorial was helpful and taught you a few new things. Love you guys, and thanks again for watching Beauty by Binny.